Welcome back, Commanders, Scrap Collectors, Caffeine Loaded. We got another epic and chaotic match of Beyond All Reason coming your way. This one's a beauty, a battlefield split by a massive pawn in the center. Two brutal choke points on either side. Positioning here is everything. One bad move and you'll be swimming home in a fish can. If you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe. It makes your day, this video will make your day just a little bit better. And honestly, it makes mine a whole lot better too. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. Now let's meet our top player from blue team, the man, the myth, the mechanical menace himself. Watch me do this. He's opening with a core bot factory. I swear bots are the new meta. Everyone's been ditching vehicles lately and leaving them in the dust. Even on a choke point map like this, I guess bots are just built different, like professional mountain climbers in metal suits. We've introduced our land player. Now let's zoom out and head over to the sea. Arguably the most critical point of the whole map. For blue team, Brutal and ADF4 are going to have to carry their team to victory. But their opponent on the opposite side, the Fiddler, the top ranked player for red team, he's about to lay down the hammer and nail these boys home, as this is a match where he can absolutely carry red team to victory, in a match he needs to do so. Who's gonna win, land or sea? We're gonna have to find out, so strap in, boys, because this one is about to end in a watery grave. As the map continues to develop, let me break down a few key mechanics and Beyond All Reason. One are these metal extractors scattered around the map. These are crucial for your survivability. This is your main source of income, and without that, well, you'll be homeless in a tin can, praying for a generous charity donation from the enemy. Next up, you have wind. Wind is solar power. Robots believe in clean energy just like we should, because robots are always right. That's what I am told to say. Let's take a look on the eastern flank now, as I Am Legion is pushing up dangerously far. The third highest ranked player for blue team, and someone who definitely needs to carry his team to victory. He's secured the majority of the metal extractors here, cementing his position on the eastern flank, and he could soon expand this into red territory, looking to cause some economic damage. But Blossom, he has other plans. This guy opening up with a bomber, looking to rain down some hell from above. Will this bombing run connect, or has it already been spotted by blue team? If we zoom out, we see no air on the map whatsoever. I mean, these bombers are uncontested right now, and they go for a bombing run, they could end the game as we know it. Let's take a moment to breathe and head over to Watch Me Do This, as this man is also fortifying his left flank like Fort Knox. Nothing is getting past him. They're going to need artillery just to break this location. Mixing with his army of grunts, one misstep and he could have a massive run by to flip the game over on its head. Now we know both flanks are hard favorite in blue team. How about the sea, as the sea is arguably the most important part of the map. Looks like ADF4 versus Y Duck is about relatively even right now. Both of them are getting massive reclaims, furthering their economy. As when units die in Beyond All Reason, they do leave behind 60 to 70% of their total metal cost, meaning one good push could mean the death of you as well if you leave too much of your units on the other side of the map. The ship's firing away here. Excellent damage, trying to block with the Riptide here, saving his construction ship there. Good micro from ADF4 there. Keeping this thing alive is crucial, as you can repair your units for absolutely free in a game like Beyond All Reason. So therefore, holding these repair units alive are critical to your success. Meanwhile, Watch Me Do This, landing some humongous D guns, but Pro Chi here getting absolutely swarmed by a legion of grunts. This could be a catastrophically bad trade for red. Boom! Goes up the dynamites. This man thought he was pushing forward, but in reality, he was walking into a graveyard. As now, Watch Me Do This has access to 1.2 1,000 metal here on the front line. This is huge, as that metal can propel him into a huge lead, further cementing Blue's dominance on the left flank. The bomb run is here, trying desperately to stop him from reclaiming the chorus, but watch me do this one. He's a professional, greedy goblin, and he does not care. As long as he's getting money, he will gladly sacrifice his commander to the cause. Fiddler called over. Blossom, both red players are desperately trying to shut down this commander. Will it succeed? He's dive, duck, dodge, weaving 1% HP, just like red team sanity. The final shot connects and sends that man to Robot Valhalla. TM8D, another top contender for blue team, is helping, watch me do this, hold the western flank. Both of them are shelling away, taking nice trades into the opponent's Ram and Bazaar here. Both teams have opted for rocket bots. Perhaps this is one of the main reasons to why we see so many bots. Because rocket bots, they're just too OP right now, as they're able to shoot and move while sitting behind a line of turrets here, preventing any run-bys from sending them with a one-way ticket to Pain Town. As the western flank has calmed down, let's head over to the eastern flank, as this side seems to be heating up like the fire. We have Super Kitto on the left flank here, securing the watery sea, as this can still be impacted by the ships with relative ease, but thank God ADF 4 is holding down his side of the map. Unlike the west flank, Fiddler running free, absolutely looking to cause devastation across the board, sniping radar towers, metal extractors, sending Blue's economy into shambles. But there is still hope, as both sides are winning hard for blue team. The west and the east flank have a secure foothold. They're just losing in the sea. In the sea, it matters the most. But does it matter as much as two flanks? We're going to have to wait and see. But as the sea has been now totally lost to the Fiddler with the support of Blossom's bombing runs, let's head over the eastern flank once again to see how far they can push up this mountain, as there is a commander on relatively low HP here, and they're looking to snipe this guy, securing their advantage on the east flank and perhaps even pushing in to Pink's base up on the ridge. But the bombing run has been called in, looking to shut down this aggression, as right now red has nothing to deal with this land armada. But the bigger question is, where is Blue's air player? They've had no air player all game. Teals has done absolutely nothing but sleep at the wheel here. I would not want to be in his car, as there has been no air across the map here, allowing Blossom to run freely, impacting every flank. I would say at this point he's been the most inactive player on the entire map. Pink and yellow looking to break the fortification of TM8. Will they succeed or will they die trying? Only time will tell, as each team here has a squadron of rocket bots, but micro is king, and whoever can micro the hardest, well, they will win the hardest. And right now Ram, he's got nothing but Cheeto dust on his hands, as these Rocketeers just took a humongous trade. 0 for 10. That's a bargain you can't even get at Walmart. As the left flank still seems to be holding strong with no progression, let's take a moment to zoom out and head all the way over to the eastern flank, as this is the side that needs to break through, that needs to carry Blue to victory. As if they don't, the sea will take over. And if the sea takes over, well, you're going to be sinking to the bottom of the ocean. As the eastern flank has slowed down as well, let's head back over to Fiddler, as he's trying to break through the concave from Blue here. They're still holding strong, but a commander does fall, leaving a massive wreck in the Mariana Trench. The Fiddler has a good combination here. Let me break it down. Squadron of battleships mixed in with resurrection subs and a commander, meaning whenever a unit dies, he's immediately there to suck it bone dry. On top of that, these units can quickly and efficiently repair his ships back up to full HP, and ultimately that is what led to Blue's destruction here, as now Fiddler is on the hunt. The construction yard decimated, the tidal wave generators gone, dusted. There is nothing in the sea anymore for Blue team, meaning they are regulated to land for the rest of the match, because once you lose sea, and beyond all reason, it's almost impossible to regain it back, as the ships can be put on patrol and circle in and out of any location you can build a shipyard, meaning they're going to need some artillery on land to deal with this onslaught of naval aggression. And now we're receiving the devastation of losing sea.
Destroyed.
Goss out here looking for a few D guns, but the radar came online just in the nick of time, and that commander gets sniped and sent over to Robot Jesus, as he blew up a huge portion of his economy along with it. The only redeeming factor is these construction turrets. They're eating good tonight, and at least somebody is happy. As the Fiddler's aggression has grinded to a halt, let's head back over to the eastern flank, as they look, they're starting to finally make some progress, as the 2v1 is too much for this man to bear, as Green, now with the Death March, looking to finally break through on the east flank here, giving Blue a glimmer of hope back into the game. As we all know, the sea is totally lost, but the eastern flank is now totally lost for Red team, meaning there is still a pathway for them to come back and flip this game over on its head. Well, Blossom once again sees too much aggression and sends in his bombers to deal with any parasites on his side of the map, and they're doing exactly that. These thugs, they don't know the thug life, as they're getting sent straight back to the factory in droves. But Green here finally with some air, the fighter ships do arrive to shut down any further bombing runs. This could be the death of Gunnar, as his commander go up in flames just like his hopes and dreams. As now the Whistlers here are being forced back, the thugs cleaning up the little remains of the army. And now the real question is, can Green get on top of the factory here, as tier 2 is desperately trying to come online? Oh, he denies it. He just eats it up alive, reclaiming the metal, and now going into turrets. He says, I cannot build units, I gotta build nothing but defenses to hold this fort down. That's what I call a smart transition. He knew he did not have the time to get tier 2 up, nor did he have the economy, so he went for some quick beamers, and that's going to shut down the thug push straight in its tracks. This is huge for Red team, as having a flank that's still up and running is critical at this point in the game, because just one flank being open could mean the death of all Red team's economy, as the west flank still holds strong, but the ships here have now arrived, meaning they're getting shelled from the sea, and this could be the death of the western flank. But the turrets here are still holding along with the Rocketeers, just trying to stall out time for the east flank to carry. At this point in the game, you have to learn how to die slowly. It's not about winning anymore, it's about not dying, as Blue still has a ticket into this game. Let's zoom out and look at the map state so we can get a good idea of what exactly has been going on. The sea completely gone for Blue team, but the flanks are still holding but balancing on a nice edge. We can even see a bit of a run by in the bottom left here that's been shut down by the shuriken spam, of watch me do this. Translation: blue needs to get something done now, or it's going to be lights out, as the Fiddler has stopped his onslaught of aggression and opted to go for tier 2 ships. Tier 2 ships, extremely powerful, way better than tier 1, and their range, oh, think of it as artillery. Once he gets to the side flanks of the water, he can rain all the way down into their base, sending their economy sky high. The shurikens here are forced to deploy, stopping the onslaught of pawns from ending the game right here and now. What do you guys think about shurikens? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think they're too overpowered, or do you think they need a bit of a nerf? Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. To me, I think it's kind of weird how there's just one unit that completely shuts down any type of push in the entire game. Perhaps maybe their stun should be reduced by a small margin to allow pushes to still be strong in 8v8s. Because right now, if you have shurikens on your side of the map, it makes any run by basically impossible. But Fiddler, now with his tier 2 ships online, looking to push into blue territory here. As you can clearly see, they outrange the tier 1 defenses as they're setting them back for the factory to be remade, rediscussed, and repurposed, as the ships spell the end for any coastal development for blue team. Let's head over to the eastern flank once again, as green is looking to make the death push into pink's base, finally opening up a window for them to get back into the game. His army of choice? Fiends, 11 in total, packed in with a shuriken army as reinforcements so nothing can get in their path as they look to burn this base to cinder. Everything's been stunned. The pyromaniacs are inside the building and everything is burning to cinder. The explosions, even the fiends are getting caught in the crossfire. Not something you would love to see. But what I love to see is the beautiful destruction of a player's base. That is ecstasy like nothing else. While Blopson here, gonna be forced to respawn, ending the fiend's rampage with his own air superiority mixed in with the tigers from his compadre. As the Greens push grinds to a halt, the western flank has also crumbled down into dust. Atoms, nothing remains. And meanwhile, the ships are now inside the territory of blue. Everything is to cinder as the explosions run rampant. Blue team is putting up the FF vote as they believe there is no possible way back into this game. But yet, it has not passed, meaning they still believe in the cause. Do you believe in blue team's chances on a comeback at this point? Or do you believe they're holding hostage like some naughty boys? I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. As the pawns, the grunts, run through blue's base, destroying what little economy remains. And yet, they still hold on with a glimmer of hope. But what is this? There's a massive icon on the map. It's a ship, the D-Bot battleship, the 3,500 monstrosity has been let out of the gate. And it's looking to rain down hell from above. As the shoots out 3 projectiles at a time, it's DPS 700, meaning anything that comes into contact with this thing, it's basically a walking corpse, or in this case, a walking machine that's been deactivated. Red team closing in on the eastern flank. This will finally make blue forfeit, I believe, if they can get down their last beacon of hope. They're still holding on to the fact that maybe through the east flank's advantages they have managed to build, that they can bring this one back from the brink of defeat. as the FF votes are coming up more than my hairline. Who will FF first? Red team from the pure exhaustion from killing blue, or blue team just finally accepting defeat? We will have to wait and see, as there is now 2 tier 2 battleships in the sea for red team, and it's just destruction everywhere as the hoverbots rain through blue's base, destroying the tier 2 metal extractors, destroying the AA batteries, as now Blopson finally wants to get a bit of the action as the bombing run comes out. The winds go up in flames. It's just a sad sight to see. They're already dead, but yet red just keeps beating them down. It's like they like watching them suffer. Or maybe blue's just a masochist. I don't even know at this point. They have no hope of coming back.
Commander,
but they just love watching them explode as the final commander goes up in flames. So does blue team. And with that, the match is over. Who do you guys think is the MVP? I would love to know. I gotta give it to Blossom, as those bombers, in my opinion, swung each flank very hard. Second place, hands down, would be the Fiddler.